Hey riders, we are back. Yes, we are, folks. Okay, I think I need to adjust my camera a little bit. Just give me a second, you guys. Adjust the camera. We got a little bit too much. Oh, you know what? That's actually the way it looks. I think that's the way it looks here. Let me just have a quick peek here, guys. Move my camera over. What am I seeing there? What am I seeing there? Ah, it's that. Okay, all good, guys. Colin here, Inside Cycling World. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go, guys. Good to be back. Let me just adjust this again. Get the camera back over here, maybe. What over there? Ooh, yeah. This looks good now, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Come on. Ooh. That's horrifying, isn't it? Horrifying. Straight out of a Stephen King novel. Which I've been doing a lot of reading these days, guys. A lot of audiobooks. I've actually gotten back to reading books. You know, I used to always read like my, like you guys have, some people have a Kindle. We have Kobos here. This is what we have. Same thing. But yeah, then I started liking books. Yeah, and audiobooks. When I'm outside doing my chores, when I'm out there battling -30 weather, keeping animals alive, I've got a headset in all the time listening to something. So, and my tastes vary all the time. Anyway, guys, what are we doing? OTR virtual events over on MyWhoosh. Veteran series, guys. So I've missed the last 2 weeks for sure. Last week, I was in Vegas. So I did take my streaming laptop, which is pretty, it's a pretty good laptop, but to be honest, I don't think it can run the graphics properly. And I'm a believer, for graphics like this, you want to use the best system you can. I've seen other videos and I'm like, ooh, that kind of hurts my eyes. Obviously on a system that just can't handle it. Let's take a look through the riders here. So what we got, it looks like we got 24 riders in right now. Stephen Blackwell, Andrew Pennington, the Gilbert boys are here. The Gilbert bros. That's what we're going to call them. Graham and Alistair here. Watch out for their elbows, guys. These two are not small men. These are large, full-sized men, as I like to call it here. Guys, we've only got 15.5 kilometers today. 41 meters of climbing. It's all at that velodrome. It's at that velodrome. Wow. Some of this looks so familiar to me. Take a look at the mini map in the bottom. We got a minute to go here. In the bottom left there, that little cul-de-sac-y thing. Hey, someone's giving me a little emote here. Give me a wave. This thing here in the bottom. When I did the echelon age category stuff, yeah, that was the big turnaround. That was the start. Well, they started in the. Did they start in the pens? I can't even remember. But they went through here like 3 times to this brutal course. I think it was Hudariot. Was it the Dust Trail, I think? Oh, it's just brutal. Just brutal. Up and down all day long. This one's not going to be so hard, guys. 15.5K. You're going to skirt all around the edges of that thing. You're not going to even go into it. 41 meters of climb, but it's all at that velodrome. Or a good chunk of it should be at that velodrome, because you're going to kind of spiral your way up it. With Graham here, Stephen Blackwell, Erhan Sigaricio, Alistair Gilbert here, Florian Helkeman, Pab Plus, the return of the legend himself, Francesco Arvonio, Stephen Elliott, Andrew Street, Christos Avgustinos. Look at this guy, Woza, 1960. Joel Nogueira's here. Hey, Joel, good to see you, dude. Torsten's back. Yes, Torsten. Yes. We've got Christian here. So, guys, some of these guys might just like, guys, I got to remember how to do this stuff here. We got the camera on. We don't want auto rotate off. Do I remember how to do this? I think I do. Yes. Oh, we're okay, folks. For some guys here, this is just going to be a time trial. I mean, why not? It's just barely 10 miles. Look at this. Joel's rocking it. He is on the TT bike as we speak, folks. On the TT bike. He knows what he's doing. Colnago, here he goes. Oh, getting so aero there, digging in. Might be the kind of race that you just make a break and you're gone. Joel's gone, Lucas is gone, Pav Plus is gone there. Good gap back to Carlos Morato. Probably looking at about 30 to 40 meters right now, I would imagine. Minimum. Let's have a little quick peek look here. Peek look, as we like to call it. Everyone's on their TT bikes. Yeah, I like it, guys. I like it. Okay, let's see if I... Yes, I do know what I'm doing. Guys, it's been a while since I've done this. Looking at... I wonder where that outline... Okay, there, it's gone. Ooh, I just made the map disappear. Yeah, so, like, guys, I was in Vegas last weekend. So, I did take all my gear. Oh, okay, that's what I'm doing wrong. I'm using the wrong arrow keys. I did take all my gear. But like I said... I don't think... Here we go. We're going straight up into the velodrome now. Here's your climb, guys. Here's your climb right here. Let's see how much we take up here. So there's only 41 meters in climbing this in total. I'm just going to zoom out here. Have a little look around. Nope, I'm doing that wrong again, aren't I? Use those number keys. Locked in place. Locked and loaded, boys. Locked and loaded. Joel is on a tear. Lucas Halberich coming up next. Pav Plus. Riding right with Lucas, actually. Then we'll be going back to, you know what I want to see? Can we see any of the people that are a little bit slower? Yeah, I just saw someone pop up on the road there. You can see them down below to the left. Take a look. I'm trying to do this for you guys. They're down there to the left. So, yeah, that's really cool. I like that. Let's jump back to Carlos here. Carlos Morato. So we got two riders here. This is... Okay, so Lucas is up the road. Ooh, look at this. Carlos is getting past Pav Plus. Usually I'm used to seeing Pav Plus just playing with the other riders. What's going on today, folks? Has there been some, amendments made here? Some maybe calibration of trainers? Not sure what's going on, but usually Pav Plus raises havoc at the front end. You can see Joel coming back down the other way. Let's stick with Joel here. He's going to bomb back down now. Oop, let's get me up and out. Oh, folks, that's my camera control action there. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to catch up with them. People are still climbing. Let's see if everyone is on the climb. There's another rider still coming. More. Joel, hammer down time, bro. Hammer down time. 4.5 watts a kilo here. Love it. So I think that means all of the riders must be on. Okay, yeah, that works too. Yeah, good. Yeah, guys, been a while. So yeah, like I said, Vegas last weekend. So that was last Friday. Friday before, my daughters were moving. They lived together. They were moving to... take a look at the mini-map. You can see all the riders doing the roundabout there. So we're 2.7 kilometers in. Joel's got a 9-second lead over Lucas. Wow. So it was Joel, Lucas, and Pav Plus. Pav's drifted back a lot. He's back with Torsten right now. Erhan. So there should be a group of 3 here. Yeah, just coming out of the velodrome loop now. See, Lucas is riding solo. You see Joel in the distance is just crossing under that banner. Carlos just sitting behind Lucas. Back to our group of 3 here. Back to this group of 3. And then 5 seconds further back, we should see Florian Henkelmann. Yeah, looks like he's riding solo. Looks like there's a string of maybe, I'm going to guess from here, looks like 4 riders back there. So we got Florian here. Ooh, there's more than that, folks, isn't there? Stouffer Morgan, Farnham boy. Vladislav German. Okay, that's a different name for me. Gordon Jackson. Roberto Diaz, Spanish rider here. There's actually probably 6 or 7 riders strung out here. They could all come back together at any point. James Ogilvie right here. So James is the last rider in that group. And actually, I can still see 3 more riders behind us. 15th place would be, hey, Steve Ludford's here. Hey, Stephen, good to see you. Stephen, I saw you yesterday, too, at the Muckers race. Wucha, 1960 VCB. I'm not really sure how you say that. Look at English rider. Kristan Korazanski, Andrew Street, Alistair Gilbert. Let's get it. Burak Demirag, Turkish rider. JV Dobbin, dude. It's been a while, hasn't it? Stephen Elliott. Stephen Blackwell. Graham Gilbert. Francesco's just coming out of the velodrome now. And Christos Avagostinos as well is just coming out. So let's get back to the front, guys. We got Joel out front solo right now with Lucas chasing him. Has that changed at all in the time I've been gone? I'm going to actually just take a quick look at... Joel is on a mission here today, folks. On a mission. I'm going to raise that camera a bit. Just going to check to make sure everything's working good here. Okay, yep. Yep, I can see myself. Hey, I can see myself. Accidentally turned my mic off yesterday during a broadcast because I put my chin on the mic all the time. You can see right here, my chin. If you, I just did it by accident. If you touch the top of that mic with anything, even sweat can trigger it. Turns the mic off. Jumping into, okay, Graham, hey, good to see you, dude. Yeah, so I was been away. So my daughters, Vegas last weekend before, my daughters were moving from one place, half an hour up the road. Now they're down in a bigger town near Calgary. It was minus 20. The movers that we had were looking really sketchy, so we had to go into hurry up offense. I called an audible, run and gun, as I like to call it. And we had to get some different movers, which means I was over there helping them. Tudin's here, Chainbreaker himself. Carlos Rodriguez from Ineos. Who are we talking about? Chainbreaker, Tudin. Who is Carlos Rodriguez from Ineos? Is that a real rider? I'm not sure. Let's flip around here. Ooh, look at this. Carlos is working his way back up to Joel. Ooh, Carlos. And you know, guys, you've heard me say it before. I know you have. Carlos Morato may not get in on the initial jump in a break. Just being honest. But he's always the guy to bridge up and get back on. Other riders, when they're dropped, they don't make it back. Carlos has this uncanny ability to do it every time. And so he's just working his way up the field right now. He's past Lucas. Joel's riding, 5 watts per kilo right now. Now these two, I'm sure Joel right now is thinking, okay, I got Carlos Morato with me. He knows this guy really well. They race together all the time. Maybe they're going to start working together. Yep. Joel just backed off a little bit there. We shifted into a slightly easier gear. Letting Carlos go past him. Yep. Let him do some work up front there. And I like both these guys, but so I don't want to seem like I'm biased against any of them, but I've seen it happen with Carlos before. The initial kick, sometimes the younger guy, let's just say it's the younger guys. I'm just going to say it. The younger guys kind of jerk away a little bit more. Carlos starts winding it up, winds it up, and he gets back in every time, folks. Ooh, Joel is just hanging on to Carlos's wheel here. He's going to have to move up a little bit or else he's going to lose draft. He's out of the draft now. Carlos is doing what he wants to do here. Joel is reacting right now. 6 watts a kilo, folks. He realizes he needs to get back into that draft. 6 kilometers in now, guys. 6 kilometers in. We have climbed 23 meters, meaning we still got 18 meters of climbing left somewhere. Looks like we've got a little bump coming up here in the distance as we go through all these little homes near the waterfront. Ooh, the dynamic camera kicked in there for me. That's nice. Very nice. That's nothing to do with me. That's the software doing its thing, folks. I will give it a little bit of help once in a while, like this. I like to do these kinds of things. Joel, he likes his pink jersey. Me too. Man, here's my story. I had a really, really nice Lululemon dress shirt, and I washed it with some piece of garbage, something or other, and it's dyed this really bright pink and really comfortable fabric too. Now it's all off pinky blue. So I'm kind of ticked about that. Yeah, Carlos, he's in the zone. Carlos is in the zone. 350 watts. Carlos right around 70 kilograms. I think Joel's slightly lighter. I think Joel's more in that 60 kilogram range. Yeah, Joel's 60. So, this is going to be a battle of, on these flat courses, absolute watts. So as we see here, Carlos is pushing over 400. Joel's pushing 300. And this comes down to the fact that we've got different weight riders here. So the riders that can push bigger absolute numbers on these flats are going to have this. This is their territory. Those climbs, not so much. So everyone's got to ride to their strength. This course definitely suits a wattage rider. Lucas Halbrich in third, bouncing back to Torsten here in fourth. Let's just see something here. 7 seconds up to Lucas. Torsten likes his flowery gear. I like that too, dude. I like it too. So yeah, 2 weeks missed. Guys, I might even miss 3. I don't even know. We can see Lucas just around the corner here from Torsten. Lucas working hard though. Torsten working just as hard. Let's bounce back to Erhan, who's 9 seconds back. 12 seconds behind him. We got Stouffer and Florian Henkelmann. Looks like Stouffer's working his way up through the field here. Let's have a quick peek back, see what we can see behind us as we smash through the bushes here. 2 riders coming up now, folks. 2 fast-moving bogeys on the 6. Vladislav, Pav Plus. Yeah. Okay, man. I don't know Pav Plus. I know from the past, guys, I've been doing MyWhoosh races now since when? Early November. I've been around. Outside of Sunday Race Club, I've probably done more commentary on MyWhoosh races than any other individual out there. Is that a fair, truthful statement? I think it's a fair statement. The Sunday Race Club guys, they've been going forever. So I've done quite a few, and every time I've seen Pav Plus, it always seems a little bit off. Let's just put it nicely that way. This looks more realistic now, so I don't know, maybe someone got a hold of Pav Plus and said, hey dude, calibrate your trainer, and that's mostly what it is. Guys, just, I know a person on another platform that has a Tacx trainer, never calibrated it. Never calibrated it. Numbers looked so fake. Look at this string of 5 riders here. Looking really good. Just going to bounce back and see what's going on with Carlos up here. Ooh, Carlos on a tear. On a tear. Joel's going to have to just get into the zone here. Ride to his ability. He went out pretty hot. I think his plan was to break the other riders. Carlos reacted. And now Carlos is getting away. It looks like Lucas is coming back. Lucas might be coming back here on Joel. Come on, Joel, hang in there, dude. Hang in there. I know it's only 7 kilometers, but 7 kilometers when you're pushing this hard, it's like you need a lung transplant. Here's Carlos just rocketing away, folks. Now has a 13-second lead. Let's get down nice and low here for him. Oh, yeah. Look at those quads on this dude. Love it. Love it. Guys, aren't the graphics great? I think they're fantastic. Good stuff here. Okay, guys, we're going to back up a little bit more. Back to James here. I think James is on that back of that long string of riders. Let's get up here a little bit. I can see the riders just ahead now. We've got 3 or 4 riders up there right now. Again, we need to move that watching thing. Wish I could turn that off. Because as I'm trying to look at the riders, it's covering them up, as you see right now. So we've got Andrew Pennington up there, Gordon Jackson up there, Pav Plus. Ooh, this is good. Yeah, so hopefully that's what happened. Hopefully Pav got his trainer figured out. Maybe there was something wrong with it. Maybe just bad data input. Ricardo Costa here. Steve Ludford. Firing along, 280 watts. 3 watts per kilo type rider. Roberto Diaz coming to a grinding halt, folks. Grinding halt here. Snapped his derailleur. So much power, just chain blew off his bike. Can you imagine? We got Wocha 1960 here. Burak, the Turk rider. So Roberto's just giving those places to him. JV Dobbins coming up next too. Hey, JV. Okay, I don't want to keep doing that. I keep doing that over there. I keep using the wrong arrow keys. Okay, passing that broken down rider there. Andrew Street. Steen. How have I not seen Steen yet? Does Steen join late? I didn't see him at the very beginning. Alistair, Stephen Blackwell, Stephen Elliott, Graham Gilbert, Christos Avgostinos. Okay, guys, we've seen all the riders. I think we got 20-something riders or 25 riders maybe. We got to get those numbers up, guys. Remember the days of over 50? There was days in OTR virtual events where I think we had like 49 riders, then we had like 52 riders. What happened? Stay inside, guys. It's safe. Stay inside. It is safe. Guys, there's that pump track. That's what was used at the USA Nationals and the Canadian Nationals there. That course is horrifying. I'm pretty sure that's it. That's the one where I talked about the trench. There's just a short little drop and then straight back up again. I nicknamed it the trench. Hoping you guys want to use that. Someone actually sent me a message. Who was it? I think it was a Canadian dude. I think it was, yeah, you know who it was? It was Caillou. Francis Caillou. Caillouette. Like super legit Canadian rider, racing at nationals. He said, hey man, when we hit the trench over and over, I'm like, dude, you used it. Love it, man. Love it. You know, I think it's really cool. Like the familiarity of the courses, you start nicknaming things, you know, okay, man, we're going to take off at the trench. We got to attack at the trench. or the graffiti walls. I mentioned those a lot too. They're right at the turnaround point. Ooh, look at this here. Oh, Lucas has snuck up on Joel here, folks. Lucas stuck on Joel. Okay, let's take a look at Joel here. Heart rate. Sorry, guys. We're slamming. Could you imagine just the cameraman there getting beaten to oblivion by those bushes? You could just imagine, right? Carlos Morado, 29 seconds up the road, folks. Just looking stronger. 370 watts, 365, like just pinned, folks. Back to Joel. Joel switching gears here. Around 350 watts. Lucas working his way up. Lucas should be in the draft here now. I'm not sure what's not lighting up. Okay, I don't want to go that way. I keep doing that. Okay. Maybe this is a no draft race. Is that what's going on? I'm not seeing any green drafting numbers. It very well could be. Pretty cool if you can do that. Here's Torsten. Ooh, look at this. Look at this, buddy. Torsten's coming up here. It's 6 seconds. He's got 2 riders in his sight. He sees third place in his sights right now. Third, possibly second. We still have 4 kilometers to go. What can Torsten do here now? What can Torsten do, folks? Go back to Carlos for a second. Do we do the pink bridge on this one? We are, sorry, red bridge. We do the red bridge. Real location, folks. Real location. Take a look back. These guys are 32 seconds back. So oh, that's cool. I really like doing this. Look at some little restaurant out there. You can go out there and have yourself a little Mai Tai, maybe a margarita. I don't know. I see the ocean. I think fruity drinks. Okay, there goes Carlos. Ooh, yes, that looks good, doesn't it? Flying by us. On the red bridge, folks. Got these low-lying flying planes here. We got the parasailers. That's what you call it. Lucas now in front of Joel, and you can see Torsten lurking in the background. Torsten smells blood in the water, folks. He's like the Meg. He smells blood in the water. He's coming right now. Torsten's moving up. I don't think Torsten's really blowing himself up here. I think he's riding for his ability. I think he's riding kind of conservatively to me. Maybe he's just pacing himself really well to have a really strong finish. I mean, he's catching these guys. I mean, okay, it has moved out now to 2 seconds again. Maybe the draft. Joel hanging on here with Lucas. I want to back this out a little bit for you guys. Oh, yeah. The camera work. I am available for camera work. Yeah, so that's my deal, folks. Mr. UAE Oil Tycoons. I'm available to be cameraman / pro commentator / professional geologist, folks. That is my trade. Unfortunately, I'm unemployable here due to a lot of things. The new world we live in, folks. The new world we live in. Investment in Canada, in Alberta, is terrible right now. We should have built those pipelines years ago when we wanted to. It's called Energy East in Canada. We wanted to get a pipeline out to the East Coast so we could sell to different markets, but we can't now because people out east didn't want it because pipelines are dangerous, folks. Yet they all have pipelines. I don't know. I'm not sure how people think that heating stuff gets to your house. It's in a pipe. So anyways, so now we're stuck with one major buyer, and that is the United States of America. And you know what? They don't even pay us full value for it. Our oil here from Alberta, second or third biggest oil reserve in the world. Yeah, we've got one customer. We sell it at a discount to them. Believe it or not, folks, that's how it works. Okay, let's get back to the front. Here's Carlos. 14.1 kilometers in. He's got 1.4 kilometers to go. Okay, I think this is the one where we just kind of finish on a broad, sweeping left. There will be bushes on the right-hand side of the road. You know what's funny? I saw some air photos of this just recently. And you can pick out the Hudariot Loop, Hudariot Island, as they call it. And with all these planted trees, I would say that MyWhoosh does a really good job of making it look more full, because basically it's just a track with bushes on either side and desert, sand. There's nothing else there. Hey, there's the Hudariot sign. I never noticed that before. Right there. You guys see that out there? Cool. 900 meters to go, folks. I think we go past the bike shop here too, don't we? What's it called? Wolfie's? Is that it? Pretty sure. I always have trouble seeing the name. So yeah, Carlos Morato here. Obviously, time trialing is his specialty, folks. Still pushing 370 watts. Wow. Dude, killer FTP right now, man. Killer. I'd love to know what his overall average is, but it looks like he's holding that all the way, at least 350. Right there, isn't it? Isn't that the bike shop? Yep, that's the bike shop right there. See if we can get a name. Wolfie's. I saw Wolfie's, then we went dynamic camera, so it kind of kicked me out there. See this? Swooping around to the left, bushes on the right-hand side. That's what I was trying to describe. Finish line's coming up. It's that yellow barrier, folks. Carlos Morato in first place. Awesome win, dude. Awesome. Pushing nice. Yeah, dude, I'm going to check your FTP out after this. That was awesome. Joel Nogueira coming next. Joel's trying to get away now. He's trying to get away. 600 meters to go. Joel's laying down some numbers now, folks. He realizes he's got to get away from Lucas here. Lucas is looking strong, though. Lucas is looking strong. And again, if I jump to Lucas here, I'm not seeing any green. I think this is a no draft race. No draft race on TT bikes. Let's zoom out, guys. Ooh, get it, dudes. Get it. Yeah, Joel. Joel has a really nice kick. He's always got a really nice sprint. That gives him that little bit of separation. Lucas just as strong. Joel's kicking again. 10-11 watts per kilo. Nice job, Joel. Lucas, you too, man. Really good job. Torsten coming next, 4th place. He should have that. No problem. Let's get a little zoom in on Torsten here. Check out his jersey. Yeah, I think Torsten was just doing the ride. You guys know his numbers. I've seen them too, so Torsten just doing his ride. Erhan coming in next. Staying ahead of Stouffer here. Stouffer's not that far behind, though. 200 meters. Okay, so 200 meters back. We should be seeing Stouffer right away. Let's jump to him. He's coming around the corner now. He will be crossing under the barrier right away. There's the finishing chute for him. 14 seconds back, we got Vladislav and Florian Henkelman here. Let's see if we can get this zoomed out a little bit more. Give you guys some perspective here. Vladislav's going to hold Florian off here. And we have another rider coming right behind him, Pav Plus. So again, it's really good to see Pav riding what I think are more legitimate numbers. What do you guys think? Gordon Jackson coming in. I mean, no doubt, I've seen Pav ride, and I'm like, what? James Ogilvy coming in too, being pursued by Ricardo Costa. But Pav Plus does ride a lot too. So he's putting in the time, he's putting in the effort. Ricardo Costa coming in. I know what I need to do, folks. Let's move my head out of the way so you can actually see the leaderboard a bit better. Move that over there. How's that? Do that there for you. Okay. Those two have finished. Back to Steve. Steve Ludford just came through the finish line. Going back to Christian now. Okay, Christian still got 400 meters to go. Here, I'll try to bring this camera around a bit for you here. Oh, watch the bushes on the right-hand side, Colin. Yes, oh, I just avoided them too. See? Pro cameraman, pro commentator, professional geologist. Hire me on. I'll do all three at once. We'll just loop into a package deal. I'll find you oil and gas. I'll commentate on your software. And I'll do my own camera work. I don't need any help from anyone, folks. I do this solo, and I love it. Burak Demirag coming in. Turkish rider, finishing nice. Then we got Woza. I don't know how you say it. It's probably like a Woza, something like that. It's kind of like, oh, what is it? Ooh, JV Dobbin right on his heels, folks. Really nice there. It's kind of like, what do they call Jeremy Clarkson? Jezza? Is that what you call every Jeremy? A Jezza? I think I was watching some old coverage of other racing, and there was a guy on there called Jez. And I'm like, what name are you making a nickname for? It's kind of like I like to joke. Every Simon is called Si. Every Simon that's ever existed in the UK, he's automatically a Si. Andrew Street coming in next, folks. Andrew will be getting 19th place overall. Looking at the leaderboard there. See Steen here. And I don't know how I missed Steen at the beginning. Steen's riding in nicely, folks. coming in 3.5, 3.8 watts per kilo here. Should be getting 20th place. Nice job, guys. Alistair Gilbert coming in too. Alistair's right there. Right there, folks. Alistair's crossing the finish line. Yes, dude. Little dab action. I like that. I catch this stuff, guys. Okay, 700 meters back, we got Stephen Blackwell. Just having it looks like he's having a quick sip of his drink, or maybe taking an energy gel there. It's pretty good animations there, I think. I don't think I've seen that before. Looks like he's just, maybe cruising along a little bit easier. Ooh, Stephen Blackwell, he's a lightweight. Extremely lightweight. Then we got Stephen Elliott. Another lightweight. Extremely lightweight. I haven't weighed 60 kilograms since, I don't know, grade 6, grade 7. How about that? Full grown man, as I like to say. Got Graham Gilbert here. Graham, hard hitter. He's a hard hitter, folks. Then we got Christos at the back here. So we got a few more riders still to go. Stephen Blackwell here coming in next. Looks like that's going to be 22nd place. Stephen Elliott will get 23rd. Oh, at least we're going to have 25 finishers. Pretty decent, guys. Let's ramp it up, though. Get your bros out. Call your dudes. We got some commentary going on, folks. Let's get it. Okay. Yeah, so Graham's back here. Pushing nicely here. Ooh, yeah, dude. Pushing nicely here. Graham is what we call a full-grown man, as I like to call it. I've talked with Graham before. He's an ex-rugby player, dude, so when you think you can outclimb him on a bike, just don't give him any opportunity to take you down in a tackle, because he will absolutely take your head off. That's the difference. We're not all designed to be... what I think is really cool is that Graham, Alistair as well, brothers, I'm sure they're about the same build. Bigger dudes. They love cycling. And, being a bigger dude, you're at a disadvantage right away. But this is what they love. I get it, guys. I'm the same. I may not be rugby size, but yeah, I walk around at, close to 200 pounds. I catch wind pretty easy. I'm like 6'2", so I go outside. I'm just like a sail, versus the little dudes who are like 135 pounds and just, they're gone on the climb. So that's why I like to see some absolute power numbers in the time trials where the bigger guys can shine a bit more. Still comes down to watts per kilo, overall watts. Okay, so Steven's done. We got Graham Gilbert finishing, and then Christos. So it's pretty short day today, folks. I'll have to get back on the schedule and take a look around. I got a lot of stuff going on here at home still. Trying to find maybe a little part-time gig to do. Part-time would be good because then I could do both these things, right? Full-time, yeah. Unless the UAE wants to fly me across today to be their commentator/geologist, I think I'll be staying here. Whoa, in the bushes. This cameraman's getting beaten to death. Okay, Graham's putting a nice little sprint at the finish here. I love it. Love it. 6 watts per kilo. I love it. That's what's so good about seeing these big guys sprint. That was almost 800 watts at 6 watts a kilo, folks. Like, power. And if he can't beat you in a sprint, he'll just tackle you right off your bike as you go by. He just puts up an elbow, you ain't going through. Right? When those guys put up their elbows, you're not going around them. They are like twice as big as you are. So here with Christos, we got 900 meters to go. I'm just going to jump into the chat here quickly. I've really haven't paid attention today. Chainbreaker. Ken saying the watching is better in the beta UI. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. We had a no drafting issue a few weeks back. It needs to be rerun. Yeah, I haven't seen any green numbers light up, Ken, so I thought maybe this was a no draft race because everyone's on TT bikes. Not that they make that much difference. Alistair's cheering on Graham. He's telling him to keep up. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, Ken is saying, just check. This is an individual TT. Thanks, Ken, because I didn't know that. Nice work, everyone, by James. Yeah, James is saying here, too, OTR also runs a team time trial league. Message them to bring your team into the league, guys. And I'd love to do some of that too. I'm just not sure. I think all those get set up as private events, so I'm not really sure how I would do that. Yeah, this was individual TT, so that makes sense. No draft, because I noticed it right away. I'm like, there's no draft going on here. But we got Christos coming in next. German rider, Avgostinos. Okay, this is a brand new rider to me. I'd say 80% of the names I recognize here. So good to be back, guys. I will be back next week. Maybe I'll start picking up back with the Tuesday races as well. It all just what pans out here in the next little bit for me. So anyways, I see Ruben was here too. Hey, Ruben. Graham says, holy crap, that was hard going for a fat man. I said for a full-size man, Graham. Full size. This is what we do. We go full-size shredded. Okay, guys. Yeah, I can just roll all day. What am I doing next? Honestly, I'm going to do my own ride. Maybe do a bit of a job search, but I feel like it's Friday. I feel like it's Mega Pints Day, folks. Let's break out the Mega Pints. It's Friday night. Enjoy yourselves at home. It's already nighttime for you guys. I guess I got a bit to go. It's a little too early for me to get on the Mega Pints yet. That's later. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. See you again real soon.